Welcome to this Yin practice to release stress, anxiety, any feelings of trauma, and anything from the past that you are ready to release and let go, and just anchor down into mindfulness and the present moment so that you can embody what it is you truly want to call into the body, the mind, and the spirit today. Gently close your eyes as you're seated in an upright seated position. Notice what your breath feels like. Are you ready to go deep into the breath? Is the mind still busy with something that happened moments before coming to this class, or even something from a long time ago? Our minds are magical, and they're meant to always be moving. But we have a choice. We have a choice to how we choose to attach ourselves to the thoughts that come into the mind. So in this practice, as we go into a breath exercise to open and to get the body to release any stress, anxiety, tension, tightness, aches, trauma, anything that no longer serves you, I'm going to also ask you, what feeling is it you desire to embody? Just take that moment right now, create it in your mind's eye, bring that feeling, maybe it's one word, maybe it's a string of words. Bring it now down into your heart and take your right hand and rest your right hand over your heart center. Connect the mind, the thought of the feeling to the heart. And you may feel the warmth under your hand. You may feel the connection already between the mind and the heart. You might not be feeling anything, and that's okay. That's where the magic of the mind is miraculous. When we choose to focus on something that is uplifting, something that is freeing, joyful, loving, peaceful. Maybe we don't feel it in the cells of our body right away, but we can create this focus, this mantra, with this affirmation, and begin to embody it. Everything is just a little step at a time. And if you are feeling the sensation, put a smile on your face. When we smile, we open the heart to give and receive love and light, peace and joy. We're all special beings on this beautiful ball, this globe called Earth, having a physical experience, though we're spiritual beings. And we do have the right to be happy, joyful, peaceful in all situations. And I promise you, it's in the practice daily. The practice of prayer, meditation, the practice of movement to come into connection with the body, that the stickiness melts away and the joy and the happiness lifts us up. And then all of a sudden, we're going through difficult times and we notice, oh, I actually see gratitude in this situation. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. Embrace it. And make the choice for the focus during the practice of that feeling. And then making the choice and the decision to carry that feeling with you throughout the rest of your day. Now bring your left hand on your belly. And excuse me as I clear my throat to begin your breathing exercise. Just notice as you gently inhale, is your left hand lifting with the air going into the belly? And if not, no judgment. And as you exhale, do you feel the belly pulling back, the belly button going to the spine? And if not, no judgment. Just becoming aware. Now this time, take a deep inhale with me. Hold the breath. If it's comfortable for you, roll the eyes up and in, focusing on the third eye, the seat of intuition. Exhale, release any stickiness, and you can exhale out of the mouth if that's comfortable and it suits you. Sighing it out, releasing any stickiness, tightness, tension, anything that doesn't serve you. At the bottom of the exhale, suspend the breath out. So hold. A deep inhale. Hold the breath. And this time, as you're rolling the eyes up and in on the third eye, the seat of intuition, stay focused on that feeling you're embodying during the practice today. And then exhale, sigh it out of the mouth, releasing, letting go. Suspend the breath out, hold it out. Deep inhale again. Hold the breath. And as you focus on that feeling that you are choosing to embody, you're drawing in, put a smile on your face. Big smile. Exhale, sigh it out. Suspend the breath out. And this time, deep inhale and exhale at your own pace. When you're ready, not necessarily on my words, go into gentle, long, deep breathing. You can keep the hands where they are or drop them down at your sides. Listen to your body intuition. gently release the hands. If you need to shake them out a little bit, go ahead. We're going to move into our first posture, and that's going to be child's pose. Surrendering everything to the earth with the connection of the third eye, the mind's eye, the seat of intuition, into the earth, grounding us. And your child's pose, the knees can be either close together, wide apart. You can take any support if you like, a pillow, a bolster, or nothing, to come down onto the ground. And as you move into the posture, I have a couple things I want to share with you. When it comes to our feelings, the joyful feelings can also be stored in the body, as well as trauma, stress, anxiety. Our breath is a beautiful tool to help us regulate when we know that our breathing is off, we're in a situation that is uncomfortable. Use the tool of the breath anytime you're in a moment where you feel as though you want to escape, it's uncomfortable. The easiest, most simple breath to use to come into the body to help release any tension, tightness, stress in all situations is the count of 4 of inhale. Hold the breath for a count of 4, and then exhale for a count of 4. And then you can also suspend the breath out for a count of 4. I promise you, the more you practice with the breathing, the benefits of regulating the nervous system will become so beautifully felt and experienced quickly that you'll remember. The body has this automatic reminder, just like we're triggered sometimes in situations, and it can set off an emotion, a stressor, and a joy as well. Use the breath to bring you into the body to calm the nervous system. And as I release you in the next couple moments, I'm not going to speak, so that you can settle down into your posture using your breath. And with the breath in Yin Yoga, we're going into a relaxed breath, just gentle, deep inhales and gentle exhales. And if the mind wanders and tries to hijack you so that you're not enjoying this moment, go back to the feeling that you chose to embody at the beginning of practice. So now, as I leave you in a moment of stillness, go deep within, relax into the breath, and enjoy the experience. very gently begin to release the pose. Pushing with the hands to bring the head, the neck, and the shoulders upright. Take your time, moving mindfully, gently. And if you have anything that you are laying on, move it out of the way. We're going to come down onto our bellies. And we're going to move into crocodile pose. So in crocodile pose, take one hand and then stack the other hand over. You can rest the forehead on top of both hands. You can also turn the head to one side if that's more comfortable. Check that the body is in a straight alignment. What we're looking for here, excuse me, I don't know where this little came from. I didn't have it before class, so thank you for your patience. What we're looking for here is straight alignment with the body so that we can relax the neck and the shoulders and connect the entire body to the earth beneath us. Have you ever had that experience? You may remember this in the early days of your childhood as well. That experience even in adult life where you just want to lay down on Mother Earth outside. Maybe not today for those in the Northeast with the snow, but that connection, and anywhere else in the world that you have some snow and cold weather, that connection to the ground, that connection to the energy of the earth, it's very nurturing. It's energizing but yet calming, grounding but yet uplifting. That's what we're looking for here. We want to bring the energy of our body connecting to Mother Earth. And it doesn't matter if where you're laying down, whether you're on a ground floor where you're practicing or many floors up. Our bodies are made of energy, and the energy will connect to the earth. And the earth is amazing. The way that it magically can grow a flower, a tree. It can take something like in many parts of the world during the seasons where the leaves fall off the trees and they go to the ground. The earth in nature, not where people maybe are landscaping their home area, but in nature, all those leaves and parts of the tree that just shed off, they're transformed. And then the tree produces new leaves. You have the choice today to produce exactly what it is you desire to embody. And it may be a little bit of, practice. Fake it till you make it. It will be well worth it. And only because I've had the experience myself, when something really uncomfortable keeps presenting itself as opportunity. And I'll continue that in a moment because we're actually going to push up now into tabletop. Make any micro movements that your body's calling for. Maybe it's a little bit of a cat-cow. Maybe it's a little bit of wag the tail. Maybe you feel drawn to go back into child's pose, to extend out and release again. I trust you because I want you to trust your body intuition to make the movements that will help you to release the tightness, the tension, the anxiety, the stress, the aches, the pains, the past trauma, all of it. And when you're ready, we're going to take the right knee behind the right hand, coming into pigeon. Take any props if you wish. I'm going to go down without. And move mindfully into the pose. And as you're moving into the pose, because I am going to leave you after I share something into some stillness in this pose. When, as I was saying a moment before, when the body, the mind, and the spirit is feeling something, the opportunity is to get to the other side, to heal it. And I know many of you that have been with me for a long time, I've used this expression often, to heal it, we need to feel it. And with that comes, unfortunately, perhaps releasing any tears, frustration, and it can be in the form of the practice of yoga, it can be in the form of journaling, sometimes it's talking to somebody. But if we keep pushing it down, we're causing more stress to the body. And it can be a quick process, sometimes it's a slow process. But finding the supporting tools to help us through, to get to the other side, I promise you it's worth it. And if we turn it around, this is the last little thing I'll share before I leave you in stillness in this position. If we turn it around and look at it as gratitude, how fortunate we are that we have this internal all-knowing that tells us when something's off. And we focus on the gratitude of the joy that it's bringing us the opportunity to let go, to release, to heal it, and to move into the joy of living. On the next inhale, very gently begin to release the pose, coming up, bringing the head, the neck, and the shoulders up. Rolling over onto the right hip and bring your left leg around. We're going to come into this Forward fold with the right foot on the inside. It looks like a number 4 almost, or an L shape. The right foot on the inside of the left leg. And check that your back is straight once you're there. There's no quick movement with Yin Yoga, so take your time, check your alignment. If you need to stick something under your sit bone or under your knee, so that with the intention, what we're going to do is tuck the chin into the chest and very gently come forward. If you want to use a prop to rest your elbows on, and with the head tucked into the chest, moving forward. You can extend the arms out in front of you or the elbows below you. Check to see where you feel the stretch, but yet you feel the support. The left foot is relaxed, and what we're looking for here is a beautiful stretch and release through the hamstring, the back of the left leg, the hips, the lower back, the neck and the shoulders. And I am going to leave you in stillness in this pose in just a moment. Before I share, and I've said this many times, our hips hold many, many, many of our emotions. So through the practice of Yin Yoga, if frustration or anger comes up in a pose, or even sadness and tears, it is okay to give yourself the opportunity to feel it, to release it, to get to the other side. I myself have been in that situation of all three. And with the frustration, hopefully you're in a space that's private. Therefore, you may be able to say out loud what it is you're feeling, what the frustration is, the anger, or any of the emotions coming up. And if it's tears, allow the tears to come. This is how our body naturally puts itself back into homeostasis and supports us in releasing anything that doesn't serve us. Relax into the pose and have the experience, trusting that you're coming to the other side of the feeling that you are focusing on for the practice today. On the next inhale, very gently, come up one vertebrae at a time, moving mindfully, lovingly, and coming over into tabletop again, preparing to go on to the left side. Make any micro movements that you need before moving to the left side. And when you're ready, bring the left knee behind the left hand, moving very gently, lovingly into your pigeon pose. Use any props and support needed so that you feel safe. And on the left side, I'm going to leave you in this stillness so that you can become aware of what sensations you're experiencing. And use the breath to relax into the pose. And use that intention, the feeling that you want to embody. If the mind tries to distract you, stay focused on what it is you want to embody. On the next inhale, very gently, begin to release, pushing up one vertebrae at a time. rolling over onto the left side and bringing the right leg out in front of you. Grab any props or support that you need, maybe under the knee, left knee or right. And when you're ready, with a straight back, tuck your chin into your chest and gently come forward. Relax into the pose. This is our last pose before Shavasana. So check in. How do you feel now compared to the beginning of the practice? If anything is still bubbling up that's uncomfortable, use your breath. Breathe through it deeply and gently. Continue to stay focused on that intention that you set of what it is that you want to embody. And a few other tools I suggest after the practice and any time, and I did this for a very, very long time until I truly felt it. I am such a believer of affirmations. Find that audio recording that suits you and listen to it again and again and again and again until you find yourself telling yourself the affirmations that you choose to embody, that you're seeking. You do deserve to feel the best you possibly can in all situations. None of us were promised anything easy. We weren't promised perfection. But we can have peace in all situations. And we can focus on gratitude in all situations. Relax into the pose. On the next inhale, very gently roll up one vertebrae at a time with the intention of moving onto your back for Shavasana. This, my friends and family, will be the true test of the experience of the practice today. As you settle down into the stillness and release into the ground and the earth beneath you. Allowing the body to completely release, relax, to let go, to receive. And in this stillness is where we absorb, that's the word. I have to laugh at myself because I'm human. I don't do everything perfect. There was a time I thought I should. I don't feel that way anymore. But this is the opportunity to take in the benefits of what it is you embodied from the practice today. And notice what feels comfortable. We're looking for a straight spine, connecting to Mother Earth, the ground, the earth beneath you. Your hands can be out at the sides, palms facing up to receive. I have a tendency in my practice that I like to rest my hands on my belly. You know what's wonderful? It's your practice. Listen to your intuition. Close your eyes. And completely rest to release so that you can relax to receive. I'll bring you back when the time is done and complete. So completely release to relax to receive. Bringing your attention back into the body by taking a deep inhale. And exhale, sigh it out of the mouth. Bringing the awareness into the body by wiggling the fingers and the toes. Stretching your arms high above you and your feet in the opposite direction, this big body stretch. And gently bring the knees into the chest, hug the knees in. And if it feels good, a little rock on the lower back from side to side. And when you're ready, rolling over to one side. And when you reach that one side, pause there a moment. Becoming aware, how do you feel physically? What are you feeling? And what are your thoughts? That's the body, mind, spirit connection. And together with a smile on your face, push up, coming to an upright, seated position. Maybe cross-legged, maybe on a block, kneeling, whatever suits you. Listen to that body intuition. And when you find your upright position, bring the hands together in prayer pose in front of the heart. Close your eyes. Honor yourself for taking the time to practice. And honor yourself for taking action to transform something that's not serving you so that you can call in what your spirit desires. And keeping that smile on your face, bring your hands up in front of your third eye, pressing the thumbs, the knuckles of the thumbs into the third eye, the seat of intuition. Trusting your intuition and believing you have the right, you also have the choice to attach yourself to what the mind says and choose for the rest of your day after the practice to focus on that mindfulness, that feeling that you wish and desire to embody. And then bring the hands in front of the mouth. Make this choice here and now to only say loving things to yourself first and foremost, and to all beings for the rest of today and tomorrow and the day after that and the day after that. Our words are very powerful, and sometimes those are the words of others that cause the trauma in our body. So you can make the change by choosing to share loving words with yourself and others. And bring the hands back down in front of the heart, pressing the thumbs into the heart center. You deserve everything your heart desires. Trusting, believing that what you focused on, you're feeling today, you will feel the embodiment of it, if you don't already, in perfect divine time. Trust the process. And then together we'll bow towards one another to honor each other for the place and the space. changing the energy in our bodies to create the best version of ourselves. So then we can also go out and help others to make this a better life, a more peaceful world. As we bow, namaste.